Hello everyone, my name is Manish Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about index number. Index number measure relative changes in price, quantities or sale over a time period. And this is formula current year price divided by base year price into 100. We assume current year 2025 and base year 2020. This one is current year price, this one is base year price into 100. It will become equal to 125. 125 will be called our index number. We will minus 125 from 100. But why we minus 125 from 100? Because for base year we always set index number equal to 100. That's why we minus 125 from 100. 125 minus 100, it will become equal to 25%. That means there is 25% increase in price since 2020. Importance of index number. Work as an economic barometer because it measures fluctuation in price, economic activities, business activities. Many of time while formulating policies related to wages, price, trade, government consider consumer price index, wholesaler price index. So we can say that index number help to formulate policies. It's studying about long-term as well as short-term economic trends. It can compare data of different time period. For example, it can compare relative changes in price, quantities or sale over a time period. It can forecast future economic trends. Difficulties in construction of index number. Purpose of problem. While construction of index number, you must have specific purpose. Sometimes deciding your specific purpose can become difficult for you. Selection of base year. You must have one base year, but which base year you should choose sometimes create difficulties. Selection of commodities. You cannot measure entire commodity. You have to select a particular basket of goods. Which basket of goods you should choose sometimes create difficulties. Collection of prices. Which price you should record, wholesaler or retailer, sometimes create difficulties. According to importance of goods, you have to assign a weight. Sometime assigning weight can create difficulties. Choice of formula. There are so many formula, there are so many methods. No single method is perfect. Choosing a method or formula sometimes create problems. Construction of a simple index number. First method, simple aggregative method. Simple aggregative method give all commodities equal importance. That means this is simplest method which involve total or aggregate commodities price. Formula sigma P1 divided by sigma P0 into 100. P1 means current year price, P0 base year price. Steps, some price of all commodity in current year, it will become equal to sigma P1. Then some prices of all commodity in base year, it will become equal to sigma P0. Then divide sigma P1 by P0 and multiply by 100. Second method is simple average of price relative method. This is formula to calculate according to this method. First of all, we will find out relative price of commodity. And this is formula to calculate relative price. Current year price divided by base year price into 100. After that, we will add all relative price. Then we divide with n. N means number of commodities. Construction of weighted index method. Simple index method consider all commodities equally important, but this method assign weight. For example, weighted method assign higher weight to commodities on which consumers spend more money. On the other hand, assign less weight to those commodities on which consumers spend very less amount of money. First weighted method, Laspeyres price index. Second, Paasche method. This one is current year price, this one base year price, this one base year quantity, and this one current year quantity. Only one difference between two method. This method consider base year quantities as a weight, but this method consider current year quantities as a weight. So there is only one difference between these two methods. Next weighted index method is Fisher method. This is formula of Lespier's method, and this is a formula of Paasche method. When we joined both together, it will become a Fisher method. That means the Fisher method is geometric mean of Paasche method and Lespier's method. Next weighted method, Dorbish and Bolli's method. Fisher method is geometric mean of Paasche and Lespier's method, but this method is arithmetic mean of Lespier's method and Paasche method. L represent Lespier's method, P represent Paasche method. Arithmetic mean of Lespier's and Paasche method will be called Dorbish and Bolli's method. Next weighted method is Cayley's method. This method also known as a fixed weight method. According to Cayley, we should not constantly switch from current year or base year weight. That's why he suggests fixed weight, which is represented by Q. Here Q is a fixed weight and Q will remain constant for so many years. P1 current year price and P0 base year price. Next weighted index method is Marshall-Edgeworth method. This method take average of base year quantities and current year quantities as a weight. This method take average of base year quantity and current year quantity as a weight. Here you can see this one is base year quantities and this one is current year quantities. In this formula, we will take average of these both quantities. Next weighted method, Walsh price index. Walsh price index is very unique method, but why? Because this method uses geometric mean of current year and base year quantities as a weight. So here you can see this is geometric mean of base year and current year quantity, which is working as a weight. So this is all about today's video. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take.